Does bigger equal better? Does a larger size equate to an increase in value? Or is a smaller form factor proof of nuanced design practices and careful attention to engineering and manufacturing principles? You will find that there is, in point of fact, proof in the proverbial pudding with the Mosko Moto Pico tank bag. Smaller can be even more valuable than larger, and that with sincere and deliberate attention to quality, a stunning mini tank bag can be the right tool for the job. Let's go for a ride and find a nice, quiet place to discuss why this wee bear of a tank bag is an impressive bit of kit to add to your ride. Hey again, it's K-Photo. Today is not a regular episode, or volume as I call them. Today I just wanted to talk about the tank bag that I picked for my bike, which is this Mosko Moto Pico. It is a 1 liter tank bag, and I find it to be perfect for what I need for my bike. So let's take a look at this thing real quick. You can kind of tell this thing is very small, and I did want something a little bigger, but this won out for the design, overall aesthetic. I like the way this looks. It's waterproof and it's diminutive. I didn't want a very large tank bag. I've got a smaller bike, and I was worried that if I got, I guess what you would consider a normal sized tank bag, it would overwhelm the bike and me. Now, this is an interesting tank bag to me because a lot of them are ring mounted or magnets or something else. This uses straps with buckles and straps that lash it to the bike. It lashes up top with a yoke strap. So this component right here just goes around your handlebar or your handlebar risers. This is your hold point, and then down here these buckles actually hold the bag at the top or the front. And then for the back side, these spread down about where your legs are and connect wherever you want. And these are great. Velcro adjustments. They've got these tensioned clips that hold it in place wherever you've set it, and then you just clip the whole thing in. And I really liked that because my bike is a little weird in that though it's ADV inspired, there are not many places to lash things to. The frame is pretty well hidden, and with mine I ended up attaching this down where the foot pegs are, and then up here, of course, around the risers for the handlebar. So here's something nifty they did with this bag, and I don't know if you can tell, but so let's call this the port side attachment point for the buckles. So the strap itself is the male part. The bag has a female. On the starboard side, I guess you would call it, it's opposite. It's a male part on the bag and a female on the strap. And this is interesting. I really thought this was cool. So what this does is allow you to create a loop on your bag. So my straps are set for riding right now, but I can see if I was going to leave the bike for a while and go on a hike somewhere nice, go walk around the trails, I could easily make this a very tiny backpack and take my, more important or valuable items with me. I thought that was pretty nifty. That's a nice little nod to really good design. Nicely padded bottom. Everything's really nice. Yeah, and it was a little expensive for how big it is, but I think I got my money's worth in that. It holds just enough, but GoPro sits nicely inside. Wallet, keys, minimal things. Your phone, if you really squeeze it. I have an iPhone 8 Plus right now, and that barely fits inside. But again, waterproof, great design, bulletproof, heavy nylon. The front I really like because it's got these really heavy duty slots that I can clip things to. For instance, this is my pocket knife. I love this pocket knife. It's a Leatherman. It's not a huge multi-tool. All it's got is a very basic flathead Phillips, but it's got a belt clip. And so a lot of times, especially when I'm out riding in rougher areas, I just put it right in there like that. The other thing, I carry one of these very basic tire pressure monitors. And when I'm riding out in the back of Beyond, I check my tire pressure fairly often. And again, same thing. That can just sit right on top of the tank bag, so quick. I just pop off, grab this, check my tire pressure, everything's good, I go. So, real nice bag. Mosko Moto was started by a couple guys who were riding, I believe in Baja. Wherever they were riding, their story is pretty cool. They were out riding and they didn't have what they needed, and so they decided to start their own company and make what they wanted. Their products are definitely premium priced, but I think it's definitely worth it. Riveted attachment points, heat welded seams. The zipper is a YKK zipper, which everybody talks about because it's awesome. Bathtub construction on the inside. It's got a port for charging things. It is a great little bag, and at some point in the future I think I'm going to upgrade to a bigger one for longer trips, as well as saddlebags. I'd really like to get a set of their saddlebags. Good stuff. So anyway, that's it. 1 liter tiny Mosko Moto Pico tank bag. Highly recommend. And that's it for today. I'll check you next time.